designed to be the central space for informal social, intellectual, and creative exchange. A grand staircase, 20 feet wide, ascends 4 stories from the ground level. A skylit central atrium reaches to the full height of the 8-story building.
Cooper Union, famous for its free-to-all, full tuition scholarship policy. However, since 1982 it has seen a $9 million deficit each year. In the beginning of 2001, the new Cooper Union president George Campbell put forth a massive expansion plan to balance deficit to create the striking silver building on Cooper Square located opposite our journalism department using a $175 million loan. Unable to raise the money through fundraising, both Campbell and his successor, Xiaoxuan, went ahead with their expansions anyway, running massive deficits and signing a crippling 30-year mortgage with MetLife on the land the Chrysler building stands on. Its revenue consisted of rent collected on the land below the Chrysler building, which it owns, alumni donations, and an investment portfolio. The primary assets are in real estate, and that is what the plan capitalized on. As of 2009, Cooper Union received $7 million per year from this parcel. In 2006, Tishman Speyer signed a deal with the school to pay rent that has escalated to $32.5 million in 2018 and will increase to $41 million in 2028 and $55 million in 2038. This generous deal had been so generous to look more like an investment than endowment. Leasing out the parking lot and the office and commercial spaces in the new buildings would also bring in much-needed income for the school. On September 3, 2002, the expansion plan was approved by the City Planning Commission. The sculpture for Living Building, a high-rise luxury condo tower, was firstly built. Then the academic building would replace the 2-story Hewitt building, a city-owned historical building on 41 Cooper Square. The third one is a parking lot at 26 Astor Place. Construction took place from 2006 to 2009, during which Morphosis set up a temporary office in the lobby of the foundation building. The implementation of tuition was the last in a long line of financial blunders, each meant to cover up the last. And even after charging tuition, the college was only barely able to put a dent in its deficits. 2011 October 31st, the Cooper Union administration announces to the public, to the New York Times, and at a student forum that its available funds were vastly depleted. Barucha announced that the school's annual deficit was around $16 million. In 2012 April, the college announces that it would start charging tuition for graduate students in the fall of 2014. Both Maine and Cooper Union wanted to create an iconic building and a vehicle for cross-disciplinary dialogue among the 3 disciplines: art, architecture, and engineering, which had previously been housed in separate buildings. 41 Cooper Square was based on green design and construction features including radiant heating and cooling ceiling panels, a building scheme made of perforated aluminum steel panels in order to reduce the impact of heat radiation during summer months and insulating the interior during the winter. Other green features include a full-height atrium, a green roof, a cogeneration plant which provides additional power to the building, and state-of-the-art laboratories made up of recycled, low-emission materials. The academic building has achieved a LEED Platinum rating, the first for an institutional building in New York City. And the total cost of the building was $166 million, or $950 per square foot. Free Cooper Union was established by students to protest the 2011 proposed changes in the Cooper Union tuition policy. The group demanded a vote of no confidence in the school president, Barucha. Free Cooper Union is responsible for a sit-in at the president's office in June 2012 and 2 occupations of the foundation building, one in December 2012 and one in May 2013. In response to community concerns, Cooper Union altered plans and building designs. The bulk of the 2 new buildings were reduced.
Administration of Cooper Union for what it is, and that is influence peddling. It has been rife with a kind of economic priority above educational priority, which makes a mincemeat of Peter Cooper's vision.
We propose that decision-making in a school like Cooper Union should be more transparent and under stricter supervision instead of manipulating by a few administrators. Public good and school development ambition should be balanced so that there would not be uncontrollable result like the school being threatened of shutting down.